If you could travel back in time, what would you do? Make sure you'll be wealthy one day? Leave behind futuristic technology? Or just buy a bunch of 1970s as seen on TV products? This episode is sponsored by Audible. Inside this fancy box is the Blitz Hacker Lightning Food Chopper, but you can think of it as the granddaddy slap chop. After unsealing the time capsule, we've got the ready-to-use hacker itself, along with assembly instructions and prices for replacement parts. Shockingly, the chopper itself was in mint condition. It's got self-cleaning blades, automatic rotation, and to be quite frank, we really dig the name. We'll be hacking some red onions, baby carrots, and a clove of garlic. But to make things interesting, let's put it head-to-head with a modern knockoff known as Chopper, which was also my favorite vehicle in Halo. The Blitz Hacker springs into action with ease, working the garlic clove into tiny bits and even rotating itself in the process. Now, the chopper also tore through the garlic, but definitely lacked that high-quality craftsmanship and didn't self-rotate. You see, both worked well here, but the claim of self-cleaning blades is a bit lofty for both products. Following a similar protocol, we really had no problem making short work of the carrots with both devices. The hacker took them down lickety-split, and the chopper followed suit with similar results. So let's move on to the real challenge, the onion. The Blitz Hacker looked danger right in the eye and did its best to prove its worth. But ultimately, there was just a bit too much extra attention required to make this efficient. The modern version struggled as well. While it certainly did cut the onion up, it ended up requiring far too much interaction on our part to be considered effective. Both Gizmos performed identically, although the Blitz Hacker obviously wins out in style points. This is a product that you could keep out on your countertop and debate whether it's Art Deco or Nouveau with all your friends. Whereas looking at the chopper, well, that's better left in a dark drawer. This is the Easy Tracer, which was marketed as some easy educational fun for the entire family, allowing you to enlarge, shrink, or copy anything from pictures to maps or plans. This all-in-one kit skipped the middleman and brought plagiarism right to your living room. The instructions for the device are actually printed on the rear of the packaging, and this depicts how you can set up the tracer for various results. Now, it's a good thing they put the directions on the back, because that leaves more room inside the box for the impressive plastic lattice that is the Easy Tracer. We'll assume there was more inside the box when this was released over 40 years ago. However, this is all we got to work with. To start the test, we tacked down the corners of the paper to our cardboard, and then taped and pinned down the pivot point, finally placing the pencil into the number 2 arm. This is going to allow us to make a smaller clone of our clip art bunny. By tracing the original object with the pointed plastic piece, the lattice moves around the pencil and it will begin to make your copy for you. Although this appears fairly light the first time around, you'll definitely get a good trace that you can ink in later. Swapping the positions of the tracer and the pencil will allow you to enlarge or duplicate your copy by repeating the same steps. After going over everything with a Sharpie, you can see that although the Easy Tracer does work as intended, it also leaves much to be improved. Smaller details don't seem to transfer easily, and the entire process is honestly quite tedious. In fact, we conclude that inventions like this are the reason that the 70s only lasted 10 years. GG, Easy Tracer. We've got more coming, but first, let me tell you about our sponsor, Audible. If you haven't tried it already, you're missing out. Audible has the largest selection of audiobooks available on the planet. Stuff like mysteries and sci-fi, even bestsellers you've been meaning to check out. I just finished up The Salesman of the Century, which was written and narrated by Ron Popeil himself. He's the guy responsible for As Seen on TV's popularity. The best part is that Audible is free to try for 30 days when you head over to audible.com/householdhacker. You can also just text the word household hacker to 500-500 from your mobile phone. Each and every month, Audible members get 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. On top of that, you can listen on any device, anytime, anywhere. To check this out yourself, just go to audible.com/householdhacker or text householdhacker to 500-500. Feast your eyes on this Ronco cordless ice cream machine we resurrected from 1974. As you can see, ours came factory sealed, so let's pop that off. Inside, we've got an instruction and recipe booklet, the mixer attached to a bowl, a stand, and a small logoed lid. Separating the pieces revealed an extra special bonus candy bar wrapper and a yellow piece of paper informing us to go directly to jail and to not collect $200. After loading batteries, the top was snapped back on and the power switch triggered. Almost immediately, the machine released 40 years of pent-up rage. But really, it just needed a little love tap and the ear-shattering noise subsided. Well, we've established this still works, so let's flip on over to the booklet for some sweet recipe action. According to this, all you're gonna need to make the ice cream is, everything on Earth. A couple pots, a measuring cup, a mixer, but hey, no rock salt. Before starting, grab a pair of food-safe gloves to protect your gloves. Next, open up your evaporated milk and pour a third of a cup of that into your small pot. We're gonna set this up as a double boiler here to get some scalded milk going. Once that has a nice film on top, pull it out of the water and set it aside for a second. We're gonna measure out about 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Then add a tablespoon of gelatin to that with our pocket measuring spoon. Of course, who could forget a third a cup of water? Now placing the pot back on the burner, mix everything together and get it all nice and warm and cozy. Oh, we're not done yet. Grab a large bowl and add 2.5 cups of heavy cream. Don't worry, it only takes about 10 minutes of heavy whipping to obtain the custard-like consistency that the recipe calls for. But remember, no rock salt. After reaching the desired thickness, stir everything together in the provided metal tin. Top this delicious mixture off with a perfectly measured amount of vanilla extract. And when that's done, put the entire concoction in the freezer for 90 minutes. When time's up, go get your chilled concoction and break it up a bit before adding the mixer to it. Once that's attached and powered on, the mixer will slowly churn your cream. All you have to do is put it back in the freezer again. That's right, eons after the onset of this project, we're actually going to be using the device for a staggering 20 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Let's look at these how disappointing. Although we invested an hour into prep and about 3 hours into chilling our ice cream, we basically just ended up with vanilla whipped cream. Considering anyone can pick up a tub of ice cream for $5 or less, we decided it would be only fair to highlight the differences between the two. As far as flavor profile's concerned, they're actually both delicious. All that being said, the Ronco Ice Cream Maker is great if you have plenty of time and no rock salt. We hope you enjoyed our trip down memory lane, and again, a huge thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. We'll have more As Seen on TV products from the past coming soon, so hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.